What is happening, everyone? The Dr. Red here, and welcome to some Sonic Forces. Now, it has been a long time, or at least a pretty long time, since I played this game. I'm pretty sure the last time I played this game was back in Docvember, and that was a little while ago. But we're going to go ahead and play here today, just for the fun of it. Let's see. I also got Episode Shadow, which is what we're going to be playing after we finish the game. So yeah, we'll be doing the full that full Sonic Forces experience. I also got the Supersonic DLC, so we might play that a little bit later too. But yeah, let's jump right on in. Time for some Sonic Forces. I'm just skipping that. I didn't really want to skip it, but I kind of did. I just did. I don't know why. I kind of remembered some kind of strat. I fail. Let's go. Speed. Now, one of the problems with this game, like the problems with a lot of modern Sonic, is that it plays itself a lot. So that's okay.
Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert. Cleanup's gonna be a chore.
Go, go, go. I also got the Platinum Trophy for this game. The only trophies I'm missing is the Episode Shadow trophy, which that don't count towards, you know, Platinum anyways.
There's sand everywhere. Green Hill's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now.
Oh, Sonic, you and your cheese. Now, one unfortunate thing about this playthrough is that I will not be able to show the cutscenes because for some reason good old Sega decided that they don't want their cutscenes to be shown in video or stream if you stream on PS4. Well, I'm assuming it's the same with Xbox One too, but you get my drift. You get my Tokyo drift. Rank A, I wish that was an S, but I can see why that was an A. So unfortunately, I will be skipping all the cutscenes because you'll see that blue screen will pop up whenever a cutscene's on screen, unfortunately. But enough about that. Let's go ahead and create our avatar. Let's see. Wolf, Legoshi. It's just a big Legoshi. Sounds like some cringe, dude. I mean, I wish I could get the angrier eyes, but smaller. Know what the color is? Beat the trash's eyes. Probably brown. No, aren't they like light blue or something? Now all we gotta do is make them gray. That'd be that furry cringe. Don't worry, there's not too many cutscenes, so it shouldn't keep flashing blue every 5 minutes. Alright. Eggman, apparently story-wise, Eggman's pretty much beat Sonic. Well, Infinite beat Sonic. And stinking... Basically, the world is just in chaos. Everyone's like in Fallout or something, and we just have this like small division of Sonic characters against Eggman and Infinite. But they're trying to rescue Sonic. And didn't they say like Sonic was stinking captured for like 6 months or something? Or 5 months, I believe. I guess thinking brutal. And then when you see Sonic in prison, he's just like cracking jokes. Also, one thing I should note is that stinking burst or flame, the stinking flame gun is broken. No one left to save the world. Did it, did it, did it, did it. Also, for some reason, there's like QTEs in this game. So, you know, we're going to get them QTEs perfect. Man, this is foreshadowing stinking, like, what do they call it? Stinking Midoriya when he goes solo for a while in the manga. Crap, yeah, you short me, yeah. Yeah, hold forward and use burst. That's pretty much how you play as Bloody Avatar. What is this? It's broken. I've seen a little bit of what speedruns for this game looks like, and it looks pretty. They look pretty crazy, honestly. Also, I do have the platinum trophy, but the only problem is I deleted my save, so it's alright. It's alright. I got the trophies. So I guess it don't matter. Now we just need to find some suit for this guy to wear. Also, weirdly enough, there's like the replayable characters in this game. If you're not including the Shadow DLC, you can play as Sonic, Classic Sonic, and Stinking Avatar, which is kind of weird. I felt like Classic Sonic was very forced to help Stinking, like, add game length without having to put much effort into it. I don't know, these levels just kind of feel like filler to me. A lot of people say Classic Sonic in this game feels horrible, and though I agree, I think I got so used to it to the point where, to me, this feels much better than Generations Classic Sonic. I thought Generations Classic Sonic felt really bad.
They've made a total mess of this place. We have to stop Eggman and end this war.
Like, Classic Sonic's got weird quirks that I got used to. Like, if you hold back when you jump, he like instantly stops. If you as little as tap backwards during a jump, no matter how much momentum you got, like, he will stop without question, as you can see. Which is a bad momentum system, but it kind of helps with precision sometimes. At least for me. Look at all those Eggman robots. It's a shame, like, there's none of the good Sonic games on PS4 to play.
Sonic, I'm detecting a ton of readings besides Eggman too.
I mean, there is Sonic Colors on PS4 as of now, which Sonic Colors is pretty good. But they like re-released it and wanted like $40 for it. They might have even wanted 60. I hope they didn't want 60. Which, though this game is okay, I think it gets a little bit too much hate. It's obviously not a very good game. Like, that is obvious. It's a very, very budgety type of game. It's a very short game too. It's not very long. I could probably beat it plus the Shadow DLC in under 3 hours. And that's probably giving it credit. I can probably beat it in under 2.5 hours. And plus, including the DLC, of course. DLC is actually very short, but I like to do it. The best part about the Shadow DLC is that you get to play as Shadow. Like, you can play as Shadow in any of the Sonic levels once you get it. Plus, the cutscenes for Shadow are funny. Because it's basically like the story of how Infinite became a villain. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of hilarious. Basically, Shadow beat him up. Shadow beat him up for whatever reason. And my man's got so salty, man. Because he felt weak or something. That he became Infinite.
The prisoners
And he just kept screaming like, I'm not weak, and stuff like that. It was hilarious. That last Shadow cutscene is literally hilarious. Unintentionally hilarious. Which a lot of this game is unintentionally hilarious, actually.
Looks like this place was used up until recently. It appears that many of our brethren were held. One more thing,
Boom.
Eggman will answer for.
Look at all these rings, too. I remember a secret. Yeah, here it is. Boom. This is genuinely a super fun stage in the game. Once you get used to Avatar, his stages be... Oh, I didn't press R1, crap. No! We almost died. Once you get used to how Avatar feels, some of his levels are extremely fun. Especially once you get drill. Like if you're trying to like, not, I guess run, but I mean I guess you're trying to speedrun the level. But if you get like drill and try to go as fast as possible with it, it's like crazy. Some of his levels are like crazy. I like how you have to fight a boss with Sonic before you even get a good feel of his physics. Like you only get to play as Sonic once before a boss. Modern Sonic to be, you know, precise. Alright, Mr. Sonic Lost Worlds, man. Also, I had a ton of fun playing Street Fighter V lately, but I am going to take a nice little break off of it.
Yourself and I'll mop you up real quick.
Impudent runt. I'm going to savor watching you suffer.
Like this past week especially, I've spent like hours grinding it out to try to unlock a new character, which I finally got him last night. I got Sakura. There we go. I also got Sonic Mania, which I could play on stream, but I don't know, man. I just never had much fun playing that game. Like, it looks like a pretty well-made game, and I've played it a couple times. I think I've fully beat it only once or twice, though, but I don't know, man. I just could never get too much enjoyment out of it. Like, if I want to play a classic Sonic game, I would rather just play, like, Sonic 2 or something. Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 or, you know, just any of the classic Sonics. Oh crap. Epic cutscene.
No! How could I lose to the likes of you again?
That was a blast. Bring some chili dogs next time.
Oh, Sonic. Oh, Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know why I got a rank S, but let's go, gamers. I feel like they also do this prompt here to try to increase the game length. Because every time you unlock new items, you're pretty much forced to watch it in a slow cutscene every time. Like, you could tell there was obviously some game length issues with this game because they knew the game was really short. Oh, this one of the funnest levels in the game. Another one of my favorite things about this game is, since it was pretty poorly made, is that this game is broken. I can't really demonstrate much of the broken strats, but you can do some really big sequence breaking in this game. It's super fun to do as well.
I guess anyone who crosses Eggman gets a one-way trip to space. No way I'm sticking around here.
boom, like that. Look at that. That was edgy. I should have waited a little bit longer, I believe, but I pretty much skipped that whole tiny little section there. You can do all kinds of cool stuff like that in this game.
I don't do well in tight spaces. I'll pay back Eggman for putting me in this jam later. But they had me locked up on the deck.
You can do some big sequence breaking here too.
Just won't stay destroyed. I'll be out of here in no time though. Just wait and see.
Like if you jump, like no collision walls around this big O area. Boom.
My move. It's not like I can swim out into space. I know. I'll just grab a shuttle. The one I came in on must be around here somewhere. I could do with a little space cruise on my way home.
There we go. I also like how Sonic Team, you know, had the audacity to have Eggman make another Death Egg.
Man, they're packing a lot of firepower. Still, it doesn't matter if they can't land their shots.
Best stage in the
Here goes
game.
nothing.
Best stage in the game? Yeah, it's one of them, definitely. My favorite stage is probably, I believe it's stage number 15, Sunset Heights, with Modern Sonic. That stage is awesome. This one's really cool too, though. One of my favorite things about this stage, though, is, you know, how many sequence breaks you can do. I can't really do them, but I've screwed around with that level before on Switch, trying to find big shortcuts and stuff. Or oh yeah, dude, that stage is great too. I forgot about the Sonic Slash Avatar stages. I forgot that some stages they were like tag teaming. How are you doing, by the way? Oh, I'm doing good as well. That's great to hear. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't watch the cutscenes on PS4 because Sega made it like a blocked area in the game where you can't like record or stream it because I'm streaming straight off my PS4. So we'll just have to skip all the cutscenes.
It's all good, bro. Not missing much, lol.
Yeah, not missing too much, but it's just been a long time since I've seen the cutscenes.
Two of us are more than enough. We'll
So I'm assuming you enjoy this game at least to some degree.
right, partner.
So I guess I'm not alone in the world of actually kind of liking this game. Like, I can admit this game is pretty poorly made, but I do like the game. I have fun when I play it. Yeah, that's great music too, just like this song right here. This song's a banger.
That's how it's done. We've got unstoppable speed and time.
I like some of the ideas they had, but it's not the worst Sonic game.
Yeah, it's not the worst Sonic game by any means. The worst one, man, I don't know what's the worst one. Maybe Sonic Labyrinth or something. A lot of people will say Sonic 06, but I've never played that one, so I guess I can't really say anything, but I know for a fact that Sonic Labyrinth was trash.
Robots. It'll be Eggman's turn to get pushed around when I get a hold of him.
It was just had a lot of hype to it and people were salty.
Yeah, it sure did have a lot of hype. People thought it was going to be like the next big Sonic game, but didn't like Sega even let them know that this was more of a budget game or whatever, as they put it. Oh crap. Oh, let's go. We made it, gamers. I thought this stage was pretty cool.
That was a cakewalk.
I don't know why I was even worried.
$418 rings. Goodness grief. Another bad Sonic game that people don't really talk about, Sonic Burst, I believe is what it's called. No, Sonic Blast. I believe it's called Sonic Blast on the stinking Game Gear. That game, oh my goodness. That game was pretty bad.
Eggman's forces are scattering bombs like confetti.
Yeah, I tried, but on Origins it is awful.
Oh, you tried Origins and it's awful? Well, that's a shame. I didn't really even check out Origins. Isn't it like supposed to be some kind of like remix of the first 3 Sonic games or something? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I honestly have no idea what it is. I'm just taking a guess. Okay.
It is just a collection of the Sonic games, but they added DLC and Blast is in it, and you rewrite that game sucks.
Oh, 1 second. One second. It's just a collection of the Sonic games, so they added DLC and Blast is in it. And you're right, that game sucks. So it's just another Sonic collection? That's what you're telling me? With DLC of all things? Like, how many Sonic collections are they going to make? I'm pretty sure I have a Sonic collection on my DS, actually.
Unidentified life form on the radar. Something from the jungle?
Crap, I missed it.
Swarms and
Oh well.
riled it up. It'll look like we'll get past without a fight. You're so gonna regret that. Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
Crap, I almost got it. I almost got all the QTEs. Another game I haven't really checked out much of is Sonic Frontiers. Have you played that one yet? I'm curious to hear someone's opinion on it. I've seen a couple videos of people talking about it. I saw King K talking about it. That was a good video. To me, it just looks like a Unity asset flip. It looks like a big Unity field with a Sonic plopped into it. I hate to sound so brutal, but that's what the game looks like to me. It looks like it has some cool cutscenes, you know, when you like fight the bosses and stuff, but other than that, it don't look very fun. And that's just off of first impressions, though. Also, some of the music in this game is genuinely good.
Haven't you seen a hedgehog before? Come on, I'll show you my spines.
That's a weird way to put it, Sonic. Boom! You can clap this boss so easily. Oh, I almost got him again.
You might have more fighting than the other animal. Let's see how many seconds you last.
Frontiers is worth a try. It is divisive, especially now that they added the spin dash in it.
Oh, 1 second. Frontiers is worth a try. It's divisive, especially now that they added the spin dash in it. Oh, okay. So they have the spin dash in that one? Wow, you haven't seen spin dash in a long time, have we? That's nice to hear, though. Definitely have to give it a try one of these days. You can actually kill him, but he won't let you kill him until he does this thing again. It's kind of hilarious. I just hit him 2 more times. 2 quick ones. There you go.
Your abilities size exceed your previous data.
Unlike mechs, I can grow.
Get out of here, Infinite, with your $40 shoes.
I will teach you to hold that tongue next time. You can count on it.
I have all intentions of this playthrough being deathless, by the way. There's a couple levels where it's easy to die, but I want this to be a cool, deathless run, because I'm cool, I guess. Green Hill, stage 10. Okay, now this music's a bit weird, but a lot of the music in this game is pretty good.
Let's see. The reading I picked up was through this way. This area is still relatively undamaged. The enemy is here somewhere. You better be on your guard,
Green
Sonic.
Hill, what a name. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Green Hill, what an... Yeah. Dude, the amount of times they've brought back Green Hill 2. Like, I can't be the only one who's sick of seeing it. I know that's like a commonly said thing in the Sonic community, but I am tired of seeing Green Hill. Or Chemical Plant, or anything of that matter that's not new.
Needed us back in Frontiers.
Yeah, I heard about that too. I've heard it's back in Frontiers. I'm pretty sure they brought back Sky Sanctuary too, right? Like, are you kidding me? Just do something new, guys.
Strange. I see desert.
Oh crap.
This is Green Hill, right?
Yes, Tails, this is 100% Green Hill. Oh crap.
Eggman's signal is close. Be careful, Sonic.
He gave me sticking speed shoes at the very end of the stage.
One thing I'll say I didn't like is how bad they wrote Tails.
Oh yeah, I think we can all agree that they ruined Tails. Remember how awesome Tails was in the first Sonic Adventure where he actually had some character progression? He was almost okay in Sonic Adventure 2 as well, but it felt like they kind of went backwards a bit. But he was still okay. But then anything after that, Tails literally looks like Jimmy Neutron. He talks like Jimmy Neutron. He's more useless than Jimmy Neutron. And he's annoying. Like, he has all the bad problems of a character put into one bundle. And Tails used to be my favorite character too as a kid. Especially in Sonic Adventure, I was like, crap, Tails is awesome. Tails became Giga Chad. But, can you drop the ball on that?
That means you miscalculated. That's a failure in my book.
To surpass expectations is the ultimate of genius. I would expect you to understand.
Alright, Mr. Eggman.
You've got a lot of nerve for a pint-sized Sonic from another dimension. Still, this X-Dragoon
Great start.
lost 10% of its combat strength.
You're lying.
You won't have to wait long to find out.
Isn't this the same actor for Eggman from Sonic X? If so, like, that's stinking awesome. Because Sonic X, I watched it a lot as a kid, and Sonic X always had like my favorite actors for the Sonic characters.
It wouldn't be a challenge to crush you here. I'll round up the entire resistance. You're late. Just you wait.
Yes, Jason Griffith is the best Sonic voice.
Oh yeah, Jason Griffin. Okay, nice, nice. Yeah, because I was thinking love. I bloody love that Eggman. Sonic X also had my favorite Knuckles actor. And I'm talking about the dub, by the way. Obviously, as a kid, dub. Back in the Saturday morning cartoons play era, which makes me feel like an old man because I used to watch Saturday morning cartoons as a kid. I couldn't have been the only one, right? They used to play Sonic X a lot on there. It was always a treat.
I need a status update on the people who couldn't evacuate in time.
Ezreal here. We're engaging enemy forces and can't search for civilians right now.
The fighting is too fierce for us to help out as well.
Sounds like you're our only hope, rookie. The rescue is in your hands.
You know, I'm just gonna say, they also ruined Knuckles in the modern Sonic games. Tails is not the only one who got ruined.
Movies are pretty good as well.
Movies are pretty good as well. I'm gonna be honest. Though I found some enjoyment in you're talking about the new ones, right? Like Jim Carrey. I found some enjoyment in those movies, but I don't know. I just didn't really like them all that much. They felt really safe, you know what I mean? At some points it felt like I was watching like a 2K Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. Chock full of references, pop culture references, Sonic references, a bunch of mutants. Like, they're okay. I still enjoyed watching them, especially the second one. I just don't know if I'll go back to them anytime soon.
Secured an escape route, so there's a safe way out. Thanks to the rookie, things are turning around. Let's keep this momentum going.
I'm glad a lot of people are getting enjoyment out of them, though.
My first one wanted as good, to be honest.
Yeah, the first one had a lot of problems. The second one has problems too, but I think they did better in many aspects as well. Having like Knuckles and stuff. They did a pretty good job on Knuckles. Also, Jim Carrey does a great job. I hate to say it, but he's the best part of the stinking movies. Even though he's nothing like Eggman, he's stinking easily the best parts of the movies. He does a great job.
That was a good.
Hey, come on.
Also, Tails' voice, he always sounds like he's like stuck in a stinking voice crack.
According to what I
But anyways.
overheard, Sonic should be here.
Guess I shouldn't diss him that hard.
For Sonic, but we're counting on it.
They need to try as hard as they did with Unleashed. This game was so good.
Dude, Unleash is awesome. I've never played the 360 or PS3 version of it, but I've seen it and that game looks stinking amazing. I have played it on the Wii though, and it was pretty good. But the Xbox 360 and PS3 one look excellent.
I think he is somewhere near here. I doubt Sonic would sit still for long.
Also, since you seem like a Sonic fan, I've got to ask, am I the only person on this planet who thinks Sonic Mania isn't all that good? I know I would probably get shot in an alleyway if there was a Sonic fan in the alleyway for saying that, but like I just can't find much enjoyment in Sonic Mania. And it's not that I'm not a fan of classic Sonic. I love the old Sonic games, like Sonic 2, 3, all those. Those are great. Sonic CD. I even like some of the Game Gear ones, like Sonic, what's it called? The Hedgehog Triple Trouble or Sonic Chaos. Those are fun too. But something about Sonic Mania I could just never get into. It's remix.
It wants the original too many old stages. I prefer modern Sonic gameplay.
Yeah, it just wasn't very original. To me it felt like a remix. It felt like an expensive remix that's thinking that all it does is make me want to play the old Sonic games.
Watch out! The current is pretty strong. This place isn't
It's good. I can see why people love it, but I don't know. I just can't get into it. This is usually the first level I die in whenever I play this game, by the way. It feels so easy to die here. Not this part, but towards the ending, oh, it gets scary.
Superstars doesn't he look all that good either.
Superstars doesn't look all that good either. What's Superstars? I think I've heard of that. Was that one, like, Sonic game that was announced, like, very recently? Let me look that up 1 second, so I can refresh my memory. I think I know what you're talking about, but I want to know for sure. Sonic Superstars. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same. It didn't look that interesting to me either. I don't think I even watched the full trailer when I watched it. I know that sounds bad, but I just wasn't in the mood for another throwback game. Yep, our first death. We're victims to this level again, gamers. That's alright. Burst. And there's a lot of rings here, good grief. I'm surprised these Sonic characters aren't sneaking millionaires by now.
Jealous you can't play on the slide, Knuckles?
This is no time to lose focus, that's all. Be sure to give it all you got, rookie.
Oh crap. They got to kill me again.
Meetings are really close.
Alright, we made it.
Reinforcements will arrive soon, so meet up with them.
Here we go. This is probably my favorite level in the game. I just always really liked this level. Mostly because it's original. mostly because it's original, honestly. It was a new stinking, like, stage type. And it looked really cool to me. I'm pretty sure this is the one they showed in the trailers too.
Hurry, Sonic. We can keep them in check, but not for long. That'll work. I'll find Shadow and be back in no time.
Just casually go find Shadow.
Robots? Come on, seriously?
Let's go!
That's a lot, right? Way more than we can reasonably take up.
Listen up! Shadow has been sighted. Apparently he's traveling above the city at high speed.
Shadow's been sighted at McDonald's. Let's go find him. Is there anything good up here? Oh, it's just a ring. I'll take it though. No! Oh well, who cares? This level had cool music too to me.
The last sighting was just up ahead. Be careful, Sonic.
Stomp in a Sonic stage. Slide in a Sonic stage. Bunch of random missions. Oh my, let me go to the next level. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh, if I remember, this level's pretty fun. I might be thinking of something else though. I thought this was a little later in the game though. No, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm thinking of.
All right, time for Operation Big Wave. We'll surge forward and sweep.
Did he say Operation Big Brain, or am I just tripping? Wow, Eggman's just casually in the stinking Discord call. I completely forgot about that. Get out of our Discord call, Eggman.
What you're seeing isn't real. It's no use. Our troops are scattering in the confusion.
This is bad. Our forces were all gathered together, and now they're plunged into chaos.
Oh.
I am back, lol. I was checking on the Cubs game.
Welcome on in, welcome on in. Cubs game? Oh, you're talking about like football or something? Sorry if I got that wrong, I don't watch too much sports. The worst part is I like sports, I just don't never watch it. I especially like volleyball. Volleyball is awesome.
This is Eagle Squad. We're caught in enemy crossfire. Snake Squad requesting reinforcements. This is Foxtrot. We can't hold out much more.
80% of our forces have been wiped out, and we've lost
80% of our forces has been wiped out. What the crap do you mean, Amy? Do you mean they literally died?
The rookie is our only hope now.
80% of the people on their 80% of the forces just died. Kind of cursed.
We can't go on like this. As much as it pains me to say it, the best we can do now is to live to fight another day. Our big wave has washed out.
We haven't lost. Let's fall back and regroup.
What's up? I'm pretty sure in the non-patched version of this game, with this boss, you could just keep jumping at him with the burst. I'm pretty sure they patched it though. Which is kind of a shame. Oh, this song especially is like one of the best songs in the game.
The strong will always vanquish the weak. You have only your own frailty to blame.
Wow, I actually kind of got him there almost. He's going Super Saiyan.
It seems
Oh crap.
fear is a stronger defiance. And those eyes, I feel like we've met before.
No. Sorry, your Genjutsu don't affect me, bro. Oh no. Boss is actually kind of cool if you let Infinite survive for a couple seconds. Crap. Come on, Mr. Infinite.
I underestimated just how desperately the fiend clings to life.
Get turned into barbecue, my friend. Ooh, we got drill. Drill's always fun.
According to Rouge, there should be a database somewhere. We have to locate the building it's in. There's a lot of ground to cover, so just finding it will be a chore.
This level's not that bad. Though I don't really like seeing Chemical Plant again, this level is okay. One of the funner classic Sonic levels. Music's not bad too.
Quiet is usually a sign of danger. Best to play it safe here.
Aw, we didn't make it.
Whoa, the water level is rising. Something must have triggered it. Stay sharp.
No, I did not just do that. Oh wow. Well, they just held my hand. Let's go, gamers. You can have my shield. There we go. Not that bad of a level. 209 rings, not bad. I'm also pretty surprised that Avatar didn't return in the new Sonic game, Sonic Frontiers. That's a little surprising to me. I thought they were going to keep it as a mainstay in the franchise. Which is a good thing. It's not that I wanted it again.
Little Sonic was spotted near there.
Strange. I don't see him anywhere. Whew, that was a close one. Good work, partner. Keep it up.
You will not make crispy nuggets out of me.
It's lights out for you.
Goodbye.
We can't let these things keep rampaging around the city.
Oh, I remember this level. They call it a level when really it's just the boss.
So this is thanks to the Phantom Ruby too, huh? Eggman's new invention is a real pain in the neck.
This seems really good too. Almost got him.
Here goes, partner.
Oh, here we go. Dabba stop. Boom. Not bad. Collect a total of 25 red rings. Cool. Though I'm not going for no completion here. Just a simple casual playthrough. The resistance is starting to win. Are you feeling the fear, Eggman? Guardian Rock. I remember that stage.
Unidentified heat source detected. Requesting analysis.
Hang on! It's a multi-legged battle mech. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve. Mercenary tactics are all about the decoy you use. Just go wild and get their attention.
Go wild and get their attention? Got it, sir. I'm literally just going to use thinking, oh my. Burst. Make some nuggets out of these guys. Oh no. Oh.
Mercenary tactics are all about
It just instantly told me to try again.
wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
This time I'm gonna wait. Like any normal human being would. Oh, nice. I didn't even really mean to do that.
Perfect. Time to head back.
Hold on! There's a massive energy source approaching.
Boom! Alright, Mr. Krabs, it's time for you to go back to the Krusty Krab. Goodbye. Starting to feel the pressure now, huh, Eggman? Man, there's so much blue now. Now, oh, this stage is awesome. I love this stage. I remember this stage.
The rookie did a great job as a decoy. Time for you to do your thing. We have to capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them. I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy this even more if I'm okay. I'm in.
The computer room is up ahead. You should be able to shut down the Death X defense system from there.
No, hit me. That was rude. That was quite rude, yes. Gotta be careful here because you can die in this level. Right here especially. Just best move. It's best to be slow, that's what I was about to say. Well, that put me in the perfect spot. Try again. No! I'm not waiting around there again.
Through to the computer room. All right. Now we can destroy the Death Egg.
Okay. Fun level. Nice. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember this all being pretty boring.
Be right back.
I am back. I have returned. Sorry about that. Someone was knocking. Let's see, let's get my stream manager back. Excuse me. Alright.
Hey, the defense system's still up.
Man, let's continue.
Probably switched over to auxiliary power. Not to worry. Sonic is on the job. He'll find a way through.
Sonic the Hedgehog's on the job. Darn straight. Oh crap! Y'all jumped right into that one. Dude, this game has a lot of cool music, I'm gonna be honest. Just being honest.
This is the pits. It's
Yeah, and especially like at the credits too. In the credits, it's just like a big list of like instrumentalists and stuff. I'll tell you one thing. Sonic always delivers on music. Oh, okay, now I see what I gotta do. There we go. Oh no. Oh, let's go. Oh wow. Did I just skip all of that? Good kiddo, spinneroni. That means all the poor Eggman robots are going to die with it. Oh well. I should have got some water while I was pausing the stream. Kind of thirsty. But that's alright. I mean, we're starting to clap Eggman now. Metropolitan Highway. Oh, yeah. This level was S tier, easily. One out, if not the best in the game. Now I remember what level you were talking about. Dr. Zen.
We're fighting to get our world back now. Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this, everyone. Charge!
Aw, messed up. Well, we're rocking with 0 rings.
Capture Eggman. We win. Find out where he's at, Sonic.
We'll provide as much cover as we can.
All right, chasing Eggman is what I do best. I'll track him down in no time.
Oh crap. Whoa. That was almost death. This level's so bloody good.
can hold for now.
Our other forces are on the move, too. We can pull this off.
Be careful. I'm detecting Eggman just up ahead.
Wow, he's just sitting there waiting for us.
Let us go, this stage is sick.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that stage. Now I remember what stage you were talking about. That stage is easily one of, if not the best in the game, I have to agree. I still really like Sunset Heights though. The only problem with Sunset Heights is that it's so short. Like you can easily beat Sunset Heights under a minute. Null Space. This was also, if this is the level I'm thinking of, I also love this level. Yeah, the mod for it where they redo the stage is so good. Oh, there's a mod for it? That sounds cool. I also really liked this stage right here, Null Space.
This isn't where we were meant
You can
to
also
end
do
up.
some
Let's head
crazy
back.
sequence breaks here too.
Double boost. We got this. Keep it up, partner. Nothing can contain the two of us at max power. Not even Null Space.
I like how they never really gave much in depth as to what Null Space actually was.
Nothing happened. Literally. Now let's track
I
down
just want to check something real quick. Okay. Boom. Huh, the sound's a bit delayed on the stream. Go, 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 go. Ah, missed it. I tried it though. Hold on, let me try something real quick. I guess it's not just a Street Fighter 5 issue with my audio being delayed sometimes. Hold on, let me like unpause the game and say something as I do it. I'm trying a different mic. Maybe it's just the mic messing up. Continue. Yeah, it's delayed. I don't know what to do. I don't know why this has been happening sometimes. Oh, we'll just burst these guys.
I felt it, but for me my mic goes in and out.
I felt that, but for me my mic goes in and out. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just lately, like for some reason, sometimes, not always, but sometimes when I stream, like the audio will be like a second delayed. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. Oh, that was cheap. Oh, I didn't even see the hoe there. I forgot Ignis did. I need to figure out a way to fix that though. I don't really like it when it delays like that. 1 second. Stage 25.
We made it so far. We're so close. This is truly world-shattering. Isn't there anything we can do?
Maybe we need to fight fire with fire. If you can get close enough to that sun, the prototype should cancel out the effect.
You'll be burnt to a crisp before then. Give it up, rookie! Fall back! Burst! Burst! Burst!
I almost got it that way.
It's all up to the rookie now.
The chances of success are minuscule.
I feel like they should have utilized the wall jumps more in the game.
Come back in one
They were
piece.
pretty fun in this level.
You think you can stop the sun? You'll burn up like a moth drawn to a flame. It's over.
You're a real soldier now, rookie. You can do this.
Hang in there a bit longer.
Come on, bro. It's almost over already.
Come on, you can make it.
Fun level though. Wow, I said I had 999 rings. That's crazy. This one's also a fun level in the game. I really like this one. Mortar Canyon.
That must have used up a ton of energy. Phantom
Whatever
Ruby
it's
should
called.
be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
All ships.
Oh yeah, I
provide
forgot
backup
about
to
this
Sonic
stage.
and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them.
But yeah, this stage is awesome. This is one of, maybe even my most fun level in the game. You can do some insane sequence breaks in this one.
Assemble a tight formation. Sonic's team is our last hope. We have to protect them. Huge enemy forces.
Ooh.
We're falling under attack. Keep an eye on them. Don't let them get near. Every second we can buy for Sonic counts. Ship 3 took a direct hit to the bridge. They're falling back. Ship 7 is being crippled by heavy fire.
Let's go.
Evacuate the flagship. All hands abandon ship. Sorry, Sonic.
It's so fun breaking this level apart.
Ready already. Leave the rest to us.
Too bad it's over already. We're making it to finale territory.
What would you like your epitaph to read?
It's basically the same boss as the Metal Sonic one, which is kind of funny.
Why not? Here doses the masked clown.
Like it's almost 100% the exact same thing.
Who needs one, right?
Also, for some reason, Infinite's kind of big. Two, three. Going good, going good, going good.
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
Sonic's not wrong. I don't have no speed juice. One more round than double boost.
Here goes, partner. When we join forces, the sky's the limit.
I remember a while back when this game released, I'm just thinking double boost became a bloody meme. It's actually kind of funny too. Goodbye, Infinite. You got infinitely pummeled. Okay, that was cringe, but whatever. Unfortunately, we got the most boring level in the game coming up, but that's okay. That's okay.
Phantom Ruby signal is moving underground. Eggman is up to something again.
Oh, well, I died already. This one wasn't horrible, but I don't know, it's just not as good as some of the other ones.
Eggman is up to something.
Most of the classic Sonic levels just aren't that fun, really.
Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower and stop Eggman.
And this is why the level's boring right here, because we got a stinking Mario stinking auto scroller. Boom.
No luck here either.
That wasn't that bad.
Still nothing?
My money's on the area the other Sonic is searching.
Look. Looks like those speed shoes ain't really doing anything for us though. Oh crap.
Hold on. I'll send in reinforcements right away.
Wow! Having two Sonics is so dreamy.
Crap, hate when that happens. I don't know why, but that happens sometimes. Probably should just did a spin dash.
Great. Looks like we can get in through that passage. Hold on. I'll send in reinforcements right away.
Wow!
There we go.
Sonics is so dreamy.
Awesome. Number 29, Final Judgment. The final boss actually is pretty cool in this game.
The Phantom Ruby signal
I didn't think I'd make it to the end of the game this fast though.
The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress, but the defense system is too tough.
Don't worry, we still have the Shadow DLC together.
We're not normal. We'll find a way through.
Oh crap.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place.
Oh no.
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor.
Uh-oh.
You have to hurry. The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress, but the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be born. A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor.
Troy again.
The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress, but the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
Whoa. What was that?
The Ruby signal is headed for the reactor. You have to hurry. The reactor's in
That was
the
weird.
innermost part of the
Kind of funny
fortress,
though.
but the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Good thing we're not normal. We'll find a way through.
This is where Eggman built Infinite. It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world. The reactor is close. Hurry!
You're on it. Here goes.
Oh crap. There we go.
Well, I'll be. They made it. They actually made it.
We could use a little breather right about now. I'll feel better once we blow this thing to
We're at the
pieces.
core. The core of the apple. Got him.
Pretty thrilling, huh, partner? It's time to head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
Dab to the star. Frank B. Ouch. What's quite a shame in it. Alright, final boss time. We made it here quite fast. But that's not all. We still have episode Shadow to go through, so it's not quite at the end yet. Eggman Empire Fortress versus Eggman Robot.
He's overclocking the Phantom Ruby. That's insane. No regular tool can damage it now. You're our last chance. Give it your all, Sonic. You'll always be our shining hope.
Phase 1 done.
Go on, rookie. I know you can do this.
Our fate is in your hands.
Okay. Not bad. Could have been worse. Uh-oh. Crap. Oh, that's good. You don't have to do the full boss over again. I thought you only got a checkpoint at the stinking third phase.
Go on, rookie. I know you can do this.
Our fate is in your hands.
Nice. One more round of that and we're pretty much good. Well, he's kind of blocking the main body, but that's okay. We got him. Let's go. Not quite over yet. The first two phases aren't very cool, but the final phase of the boss is pretty cool. Seeing Spider-Man just chilling.
End this, Sonic. Defeat him.
Go for it, Sonic.
You keep your Spider-Man looking butt out of here. I remember the music being really awesome here too. Doing great so far. Got plenty of rings and boost. Boom. Crap, we got hit. That's bad. Depending on if it gives us some more rings or not. Okay. Oh, we're so close. Boom. Boom. One more. One, maybe two more. One, two, three.
There's nothing the three of us can't
Let's go.
achieve together.
Triple boost. Seeing triple boost. Bam. Really cool final boss. A little easy though, but cool. We got him. We took it home. Very short game though. It took me barely an hour and a half to do it. Had some fun though. It's a fun game to go back to every now and then. But of course, we're not through yet. Because of course, we have episode Shadow. Oh crap, you can't skip the credits? Oh, come on, Sonic. I remember this crap. Oh, come on, Sonic Team. Come on, Sonic Team. Oh, the credits are so long, too. The credits are like at least 6 minutes. Well, I mean, I put it in the title that I was going to do, the Shadow DLC. The 5-minute Shadow DLC, so I'm going to keep my word. We'll let these credits go on. Okay, I guess I'll take a quick break, let these credits play. Unfortunately, you guys can't see the credits, but I'll just, we'll just let it go on, let the credits go on. It'll probably take like 5 or 6 minutes or something, so I guess I'll be right back. We'll let these credits play through, and then I will do the Shadow DLC. Alright. I have returned. Hopefully these credits end soon. I think they're going to end very soon though. It's like at the very end of this song. Oh yeah, it's almost over, and then we can start the Shadow DLC. Yeah, I remember, because last time I streamed this game, I had the intention of streaming the Shadow DLC. And I remember having a problem doing so this time, and I was like, I don't remember exactly why. I had problems streaming it, but we'll just rock with it anyways. So I guess this was why, because you can't skip the credits, but they're over, like, very, very soon. So you guys should be able to see the game in a minute. Once it finally exits the block scene. And then we'll be able to do Lee Shadow DLC. Okay. Flower. Episode Shadow is a prequel tale. We recommend playing through some of the main scenario before playing Episode Shadow. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see the Shadow cutscenes, but of course,
Shadow.
we're gonna do the bloody Shadow DLC that I advertised in the stream. Enemy territory. So basically, Shadow has like 3 remixes of a stage.
E123 Omega here. Extermination proceeding without incident. No problems to report.
Extermination?
Which is kind of cool, I guess.
This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega on an off like this.
Fly! Like, look at this. This is so edgy. Bloody Episode Shadow DLC, man.
This is E123 Omega. All sensors offline. Taking damage to parietal lobe region. Casualty report. Rouge falling. Shadow to be eliminated.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there?
Unidentified system intrusion. Emergency withdrawal. I am E123 Omega. The most powerful.
Man, Omega's voice is annoying. Nice. Get out of my Discord call, Infinite. Eggman's facility. Mystic Jungle. I wonder if Oro is living around these parts.
We got an intruder. Shadow has entered the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated. All available troops, intercept that blasted hedgehog by any means necessary.
Oh crap. I was super excited on the bloody golden robot.
We got an intruder. Shadow has entered the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated. All available troops, intercept that blasted hedgehog by any means necessary.
Oh crap, that almost knocked me off again, good grief.
I went to great pains to get the best mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense squad.
Eggman's getting so salty, dude.
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
Wow, dude, what a stinking... That's like the most Shadow thing I've ever heard of. I guess you should have hired a defense squad for the defense squad, eh, Doctor? Like, that is like the most... Why did it knock me off? Dude, it's going to make me keep doing this stupid... this stupid water part. The waterfall level was boring in the main game, it's boring in this one, and they keep knocking me off.
I went to great pains to get the best mercenaries around, and he still totally wrecked the defense
Shortcut.
squad.
Please give me that shortcut, okay.
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
That's still the most Shadow thing I've ever heard.
Deeper into the facility. Computer running analyses in the core is
Anything better would probably be something like, you're the faker, or something. This one Sonic called him fake or something like that.
Shadow is still alive? At least
Eggman, why do you want him dead?
completed yesterday. But no! I still can't let this facility be destroyed.
Crap.
Is there anyone left out there?
Seems like this place is important. No wonder the cannon fodder has been putting up a fight.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, this right here is the best cutscene in the game. Sadly, we can't watch it though. I think that's the one at least. Virtual reality. Last stage for the Shadow DLC, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Shadow! Shadow, do you read me?
That guy. What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? We're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember? Get it together.
Also, I should know, that sounds nothing like Rouge. Maybe I'm just thinking of Sonic X, but that sounds nothing like Rouge.
This is where Omega was destroyed. But there's no sign of him here.
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to defeat.
Omega?
I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak.
Why is Omega thinking,
This is where Omega was destroyed.
oh wait, so Infinite's probably tricking him.
Sure seems that way.
Infinite's probably pretending to be Rouge and thinking Omega.
What?
Affirmative. I have never known to defeat.
Omega?
I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak.
I am not weak.
What is this? My head.
No. I thought I was going to die. Oh crap. I will in a minute if I don't be careful. Okay. Let's go.
This. Not even. Son. What? Stop.
Shatter.
What's. Rouge.
Well, there you go. That's episode Shadow, but we have one more job to do. We have one more job to do. And that is play with Supersonic. What? How did I exit? Well, I guess I shouldn't have been mashing it. Alright, here we go. We will go to... I guess we'll just go to Green Hill. Boom. This is how it ended off, and we'll get that S rank real quick with Supersonic's help.
Sonic, Eggman's forces are surging into the city. We need you here now.
Hold on, Tails. I'm on my way.
Oh, it's so close.
We don't have time to
Boom.
lose. Better kick things up a notch.
Supersonic. Dude, Supersonic's always so edgy. It's ripping off Super Saiyan, but I don't care.
Man, look at the size of that thing. I guess all kinds of things show up when your neighborhood turns into a desert. Cleanup's gonna be a chore.
Crap, you're so stinking fast. Oh my.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Woo!
There's sand everywhere.
Yeah, but it's still fun to play him though.
Sand hill right now.
Welcome on in, Legend, by the way. Boom! Got him.
Yo, Doc.
Welcome on in, welcome on in. I'm so sorry to end the stream right when you get in, Legend, though. I'm so sorry.
Been a minute.
I was just about to end. Yeah. How are you doing, by the way, though? How you doing on this fine day?
Oh shit, I'm that last minute guy laughing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But we just finished the game and we finished the Shadow DLC. I just wanted to end the stream off by playing as Supersonic in level 1. But anyway, sorry again, Legend, for ending at the moment you show up. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to try to fix the audio issues I'm having because, like, as you guys noticed, for some reason, sometimes, well, a lot of streams lately, the audio's been a bit desynced, so I'm going to see if I can fix that problem. But yeah, I will be back probably tomorrow. Well, I mean, of course I'll be back tomorrow because Revil Weekend is tomorrow, I believe, because I believe the day is Friday. Yep. So tomorrow I will be doing Revil Weekend. If anyone is interested, I do have a
Catch
Discord.
you later, man.
Huh? Cat? Did I hear Cat Gem reference? Oh, Cat. Oh yeah, catch you later, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow or tonight. I might be back tonight, but most likely tomorrow.
Discord.
I do have a YouTube and a Discord, so if anyone is interested, there they are. But yeah, thank you all again. Had fun playing this game. It's flawed. It's definitely a very, very flawed game, but I had fun playing it again. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. This was the Doctor of Red. Until our next appointment, have a good one.